Hey, this is Dr. Jason Dean with Palmer Natural Health, and I'm coming to you today to give you a little tip and advice on probably one of the most common things that we see in the office that people come in for. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stress in life today. So the most common cause of problems in the human body is stress. Physical stress, chemical stress, and emotional stress. I literally had a person come in today as a new patient. She's on some psychiatric medication and she has major stress in her world. Her diet is also not very good. But recently, I also had a success from an anxiety case. So this patient actually has been with me about 6 months now. And she's an awesome patient. When she first came, this was the actual cause of what was happening. She was coloring her hair. Now, she was having super high anxiety, panic attacks, depression, you name it. And unfortunately, I'm not a female, so I don't have the hair coloring thing going on, but you don't realize a lot of women are coloring their hair sometimes a couple times, a month. This woman was actually doing it every 2 weeks, and it was blonde. And we found out originally, basically, the thing that was causing a lot of the anxiety and panic attacks was the chemicals and the metals from the hair coloring. Because if you ever notice, you go to a store where they sell, like the CVS's, Walgreens, they sell hair care products. If you look on the back, there's a lot of junk in those products, and they don't realize, they think it's just going on their hair. It's actually seeping in to the skull and into potentially the brain. And so she was actually testing for both heavy metals and heavy chemical toxicities, really bad, to the point where when we started getting her better and started healing the body and detoxifying, she actually got sick a little bit. Not sick as in because she was getting sick, but the detoxification process. She had so much stuff leaching into her brain from those chemicals and metal toxins that she even had to throw up at one point, which is really bad. We got her through that, and now she actually doesn't color her hair at all. The blonde is starting to go out, and the roots, which are actually dark, are coming through. But the crazy part and the most amazing, fun part was that she actually doesn't have any anxiety, any depression, or panic attacks anymore. It took about 6 months. She got through those actual symptoms, probably about 2 months actually, once she stopped coloring her hair. So I'm not telling you, ladies, you can have some vanity. We understand it. Everyone understands it. But do me a favor. Please pick better, products to put in your hair. For example, go to the health food store. There's some other really cool different things you can use. Erin Elizabeth's on right now. She knows some of those places where you can go actually get, hair color that's not toxic and is actually more organic or natural. And then in our office, you actually bring it in and we'll muscle test you on it to see if it actually works for you and if your body will like it. Because again, we're not about not coloring your hair or not using makeup and things like that. It's more of just trying to find something that's more safe for your body and your body can actually handle that isn't toxic, because you can go through some major problems. So this woman with me 6 months, her anxiety, her depression, panic attacks all literally started dissipating within about a month. 6 months later, as of today, she's doing amazing. Now on top of that, she was also had a subluxation, or a bone out of alignment right here, called the atlas, or C1, in your cervical spine. And basically that bone was out of alignment. Why? Because of the toxic element that was going into her brain and spinal cord. And so we actually adjusted her as well. So a combination of getting really great nutrition response testing as well as chiropractic in that upper cervical area. And 6 months later, she's a rock star. She's on a maintenance plan, wellness plan. She's doing fantastic. And she stopped adding all the heavy metals and chemical toxins to her skin and to her brain, because you're not just coloring your hair when you do that. You're actually coloring your scalp, and it's going deep inside. And that has to be detoxed out of the body, because your brain doesn't like that stuff. Your body, your organs, they don't like those metal and chemical toxicities. So do me a favor, make sure you're not using those, something cleaner, or hey, just go with your natural original hair color. The guys still love you. Guys, natural hair color, the gray hair looks great, go for it. I'm getting the salt and pepper look now. Just let it happen, right? You look more intelligent when you have it. It actually looks really great. So that's kind of the advice today, is if you do have something going on and you have this problem and the metals and chemicals are going into the brain, and keep in mind, they are now linking metal and chemical toxicity in the brain to Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, all of these neurological disorders that we think people just get randomly from genetics. No, It's actually stuff going into the brain through the blood-brain barrier. Very, very toxic to the body, as well as, autistic kids have that as well. We find metal toxicities all the time in the brain. So with nutrition response testing in our office, we actually detox that out of your body while building the brain back up. Absolutely ADHD and autism as well. So we build the body back up, we build those organ systems back up after detoxing, we get your body well, and then we get that spine adjusted so that the spinal cord is not being tweaked, those nerves are not being pinched on, get rid of the subluxation of the spine, and we actually get you healthy. So if you know anybody who is dealing, doing the hair color thing, having headaches, migraines, anxiety, depression, or even major panic attacks, they don't have to live with that. So do me a favor, send them over here, let them know what we can do, or even someone in your area at Palmer Natural Health will help you out. 407-682-8444. Drop a message on our Facebook business page if you're there. We reply really quickly, or this is also my personal page. It's going out there as well. Do me a favor, drop me a message. I'll either get you in here or I will get you out to a colleague of ours somewhere else in the country and the world, and we will get you taken care of, because the ultimate mission is to change healthcare in the entire world. So Dr. Jason Dean signing off on a Tuesday afternoon. It's time to go see some more patients, have a lot of fun, get well, change the healthcare paradigm. Guys, have a great afternoon. Take care of yourselves. Be well.